everybody. Thanks for dropping into Waves and Craves. I'm your host, Missy, and today we have a really special guest, one of my good friends and surfing extraordinaire, and he's a really good surfer as well, Jonathan Hoover.
Hello.
AKA Hoover. Wow. And today Hoover's going to be here making his very special dish, one of his favorite recipes, which I'm excited about because I've never made mussels. So he's going to share the recipe with us. And then I'm also going to be making a really good garlic roasted bread. So I'll pop that in as we go along. So Hoover is going to show us how to do the mussels.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, super easy.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Santa Barbara mussels,
Yep.
local mussels,
Yep.
Whole Foods, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have them. The most important thing, if you're going to get mussels yourself from the pier or the harbor or anything like that, what did we discover? When can we eat mussels?
We can eat mussels at all the months that end in R.
That have an R.
That's when it's safe.
Yes. So if you're going to go harvest your own mussels, the word on the street is
Have an R or end in R?
have an R in the name.
Whoa. I didn't
So not May, June,
Got it.
July, August,
Right.
but September all the way around.
Got
Good
it.
to go.
Right.
Make sure you have a fishing license. Those guys are sticklers. Anyhow, so these ones are already pretty clean, but when you harvest them out of the wild, a lot of times there will be some growth on here, so you can use any sort of scrubber that you would use for your dishes. I don't think that's that weird. But the big thing is you want to pull the beard, so it's super easy. Just kind of pop it off. You don't really want to eat that. The reason we clean it is so that when it goes into your pan or your bowl or whatever, you don't want anything being cooked into your broth and messing up the flavor of your broth.
Got it.
So
have you ever harvested your own mussels off the pier?
yes, of course.
Have you?
Absolutely.
I didn't know that. Did you eat them?
Free mussels.
Are they good?
Yeah, they're delicious. It's a filter, right? I mean, that's what all these are. So it really doesn't matter where you get them from. People freak out, like, oh, it's from Oceanside or whatever. I think it's great. It's right there, and it's delicious. So the other thing too is if you find one that's already open, you don't want to eat those.
Okay, let me check one out. Let me do it myself. So you sometimes barbecue these as well?
Yeah, a lot of times I just throw them right on the barbecue. Like, there's no sauce, there's no anything to go with it, no broth. Just throw them right on the grill, and as soon as they pop open, they're ready to go. If you like them a little more cooked, everyone has their preferences. You can leave them on there an extra minute or two on the grill, and then when we're cooking in a broth, leave it 2 or 3 extra minutes if you want it a little more cooked, a little more of that meat texture.
So Hoover and I, one of my favorite things about him is he's my favorite surf buddy. So we got to surf this morning. It was super fun and barely. So
Yeah.
really excited about having this dish after we just surfed. What kind of waves did you get? What was your best wave?
It was real bowly and fast, so everything kind of lined up. So I don't know if they had a best wave, but they were all super fun.
You didn't have a best wave? Your best wave.
Best wave. No, I didn't have a best wave. I like them all. I'm not picky. Come on now. Come on, miss.
I always have a best wave. I do.
So get our broth ready is the next thing that we're going to do.
So I'm going to put it on a medium heat. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil, maybe about 3 tablespoons. And I'm going to go ahead and put some butter. So I'm going to put about 3 tablespoons. And then I'm going to add the garlic. And it's minced garlic. It's about 2 cloves. So I'll let that cook for about 3 minutes until the garlic gets a little bit soft and ready to go. Okay, are we ready?
Smell it?
Yep.
I think we're ready.
Okay, let's do it. So now I'm going to add a little thyme. I'm going to add a few sprigs, but throwing it in. And I'm going to add a little bit of wine. What should we add, do you think?
Just start pouring. Let's see if this, what you want is you want just enough so that when you put the mussels in,
Yeah.
It's going to be enough to either like about half to 2/3 of the mussels can be submerged. So, because it kind of steams.
Okay.
So depending on the pan that you're using, you can kind of eyeball it. You can use wine, use a little beer if you had beer, if you were drinking beer. I kind of use whatever I'm having for the evening, kind of mix it in with what I'm cooking.
Okay.
Ties the flavors all
All
together.
right. Okay. I'm going to put a little lemon. Okay, and then also while I'm doing this, I'm going to start my oven. So I'm going to put my bread in. So I'll start that going right now. I'm going to broil it actually, so it'll take a few minutes just on broil. Okay.
And then we'll probably need to turn the heat up on this a little bit because what's essentially going to happen when you do it with the broth like this is you're steaming the mussels.
Okay.
So it has to be pretty hot.
Okay.
And then we'll use a lid once we dump them. So that's pretty good. You start seeing the bubbles, so we're going to toss those in there.
And so you just watch them, right? That's going to be like 5 minutes or something like that?
Yeah. Depending on your heat, you know, and everything's a little different with how many you have, how much liquid you have. I mean, it's all approximate, but yeah, you just watch them, and when they start to pop open, you know that they're getting ready. And there we go. See, one of them's already popping.
Dang, that's like.
And then what I usually do is I just cover them, because then everything will just kind of steam in there, and all the delicious flavors and all that kind of good stuff. So, but yeah, keep an eye on them because it goes pretty quick.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this really good roasted garlic bread to go with our mussels. And what I did is I not steamed it because we're steaming the mussels. I went ahead and I roasted it, and I roasted it for about 20 minutes, and it was probably about 450 degrees, and it comes out with this lovely, beautiful color and a wonderful roasted taste. And when we put it on the bread, it's going to be amazing. And the cool thing about this is that when I roast it, after about 20 minutes, it comes out super soft. So it's really spreadable, and I'm going to mix it with butter. Look how soft it is.
Okay.
Right? So it's easily spreadable. Garlic's super good for you too. Sometimes if I'm not feeling really good or I feel like I'm a little under the weather, I'll cook some of these up. So I'm gonna probably put about 5 of here. So I want it to be really a nice flavor, roasted flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and just chop that up a little bit with my butter. I'm ready to spread. I had the broiler on, don't
You did?
I?
It's not on anymore.
That wily broiler. Yeah.
I think it wants something else. You have to like do something.
How many people does it start to take to
How
do
many
a broiler?
servers
Yeah.
does it take to start a broiler?
Okay, whatever. All right, so I'm ready, and I'm gonna put it in the oven 5 minutes. It's a lot of butter.
Sure.
Right? Hey, it's gonna be good. We don't eat this all the time. There we go. I know, wink. Okay, so I'm gonna put this, and it is ready to go.
So, smell it. Smells pretty good. You can see the mussels have all popped
Whoa.
for the most part. So if we watch them when they first start popping, when you look around the whole bowl, they're all popped. If you like it a little more done, then give it an extra like 2 minutes or so. If you like them a little bit more on the raw side, not that they're uncooked, but just depends on the consistency that you like. So these ones are looking pretty good. We're gonna give them another minute or so because you like them a little more cooked, and then we'll come back to those.
So also too is the color that you're kind of looking at.
You do see a little change in the color of the meat, definitely, and you can, if you want to move them around, like in our case, some of these ones in the top maybe aren't getting quite as much of the broth flavor, so you can mix them up, but just sometimes once they're really cooked, the meat will come out, so then you'll pull a mussel shell, you're like, there's no mussel in there, and you have to dig around and find it. But
Okay,
anyhow.
I got it. That's not cool. Okay, so what's up with the ones that don't open? Like you force them open?
No,
or you don't eat them
you
at all,
don't
discard
want to
them?
force them open. If they don't open at all, probably not.
easy. That's so surf proof, don't you think? For sure.
Right? Because you surf and then you just harvest a few.
Okay, let's do it. You want to do the honors?
No, please.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab. I'll grab this one since it's in the broth. Mmm. Oh my god, that's good. Try it.
I know, I'm getting in there.
Wow.
I'm not as formal as you though.
Alright.
It's really good. So, you like that consistency, right? A little bit more cooked like that.
No.
Came out really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
The broth, yeah, works.
Awesome. Thanks for dropping into Waves and Craves. Go ahead and check us out on wavesandcraves.com and check this dish out. You're going to love it. It's easy and fun and really delicious. And don't forget to smile in the lineup.